future.
Thanks, ladies. Now, most of us have some sort of fascination with real estate, whether it's speculating about the market, dreaming of our perfect home, or trawling website real estate like Amy Stein does each weekend. Why do we love real estate so much, and is the property bubble about to burst? Well, to find out what the housing market in 2012 is looking like, please welcome our newly appointed Circle real estate expert, Cashmore. The Circle team.
Great to be here.
Now, just quickly want to introduce you to our viewers.
Okay.
You are a real estate expert. You're from the UK.
I am from the UK, but I've been over here for 8 years. So I've been working in real estate ever since I've been over here. Yep. I'm purchased for people. I've been working as a buyer advocate mostly, but I've also worked as a selling agent and
you're slightly obsessed because
manager.
You write about real estate.
I write about it, I analyse it, I spend most of my days, my weekends, my evenings looking at nothing but real estate.
It's sort of infinite, isn't it, Catherine?
Look, everybody is obsessed with real estate. That is exactly what... I mean, there's 3 things that we need in our life. We need food, water and shelter. And everybody has a relationship with real estate. It's where the moments happen in our lives, in our houses. And to say that, you know, we don't all have an interest in it would be foolish, because we do. We're always, like you said, I mean, if you look at real estate websites, there's people that actually do that trawl the real estate websites just for fun. So it's something that we are obsessed about, and there's nothing wrong with that. But, of course...
Can you tell when someone like me turns up? I'm a bit like you, Yumi. I turn up to an open inspection. Yeah. Can you see that I'm clearly not going to buy the house? I'm just coming for a sticky beat.
Do you know what? That's what we want. We want people to come through the houses, because the more people that look interested in the houses, the better that actually does for the sale. Yeah. Because it's like going into a shop. You don't want to go into a shop that's empty. You're thinking, why is no one here? You know, I mean, that's the whole point of auctions, and why they are such good street theatre, particularly in Melbourne and Sydney, is because people turn up to them, and it fuels that kind of furore around the property. So,
quickly, what can we expect in 2012 if people are watching and they're sitting there going, I don't know whether I've got the confidence to buy, I don't know whether to go back to rent? What's going to happen? Is it a buyer's market?
It is a buyer's market, and even though we have seen falls across 2011, nationally, if you take the whole market as a whole, they haven't been enormous falls. It's been less than 5% over the whole year, and we are starting to see in certain places of the Australian market an upturn. So we're seeing home loans are increasing, but confidence is very, you know, it's still, people are nervous, you know, they don't want to get out there buying, and that's understandable. It's a lot of money when you buy a house. But
well, we're excited because you're going to help us with that confidence this year on the Circle. And one of your ideas was a fantastic new segment that we're going to inject into this called What It's Worth, and it's where you're going to get us to guess what it's worth and take us through a house. So it's time for the very first What It's Worth.
OK, now this is going to be a great section. So I want you to look at this house. OK. It is a 4-bedroom house. It is... look, it is a perfect family home.
No, just take a look at the inside.
No, you don't know where it is. I'm going to keep it secret. I just want to know how much you would pay for this property. So just take a look at it. I mean, it looks beautiful from the front. Oh. Swimming pool out there.
Hello.
Live in Australia, you need a swimming pool. Beautiful, large living area. One of the great things about this property is beer on tap. It's got beer on tap. Outside, where the swimming pool is, there is like a separate shower block out there. It's actually got 5 bedrooms. It's in a bar. They've got a bar there. It's an Australian house. A bar on tap. No, not outside, actually, in the house. So, you know, where you can actually arrange to have that.
Straight to the pool room.
Entertainer's paradise.
Did you say how many bedrooms, Catherine?
It's got 4 bedrooms plus a study. So they marketed it as 5 bedrooms, but it's really 4 bedrooms.
Outdoor, indoor.
Outdoor. That's looking
beautiful,
sort of somewhere warm with that.
It's got a fan,
yeah. How many bathrooms? So lovely family home. It's got 2 bathrooms.
2 bathrooms.
Yeah.
OK, 4-bedroom plus a study, pool.
Yeah.
Big
now
block
look
of
at the land size, because that's important. So you're on a huge block of land, and actually under roof.
What's that in acres? I'm hopeless with that.
Oh gosh, I don't know what acres are. I'd have to.
It's big.
Yeah, that's right. It is big. I mean, that is bigger than your normal block. You know, 1,500 square metres. You know.
So, Catherine, is it regional, or you can't even tell us that?
Well, I'm not allowed to tell you that straight away. You've got to guess how much it is. Under roof is 488 square metres, actually under the roof of the house. So it is a huge...
It's a really big house.
Do you want to kick it off, Mac and Crow?
All right, I would say $1 million.
OK, I'm thinking it's in Queensland, perhaps, or somewhere in northern New South Wales, maybe 1.2.
Yeah, I'm so impressed with you.
Yeah, I would say even if it's in sort of a really dumpy neighbourhood, it's still... the house itself is worth 1.3.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll go the other way. I'll go, it's quite regional.
Yeah.
So I'll go 850.
Oh, absolutely perfect. It sold for 850,000.
Yeah!
It's in Gladstone, which is in Queensland. Yes. But for those of you that don't know what's happening to Gladstone at the moment is resources, the huge amount of infrastructure, the mining. What's going on in Gladstone at the moment is a boom.
Right.
Now, this house isn't a house that an investor would buy. It's a house that clearly an owner-occupier has bought. And it was sold to an ex-rugby player, an ex-Australian rugby player. And obviously they've bought it for lifestyle, and it's in a wonderful neighbourhood, and it's actually on the upper end of the price scale in Gladstone. So the medium house price where it is, which is in Talina, is around 650,000. But the percentage growth over 2011, I mean, you're sort of looking at everywhere else falling, has just been phenomenal. And, I mean, that was sold at the end of last year, and if that was sold now, you'd probably get 40 or 50,000 more. So, you know, you're looking at, I mean...
So Gladstone, buying Gladstone,
right?
Before
you go and do that, remember there's always risks. When a market rises that fast, it's usually because investors are rushing into the market, and when you have a market where a lot of investors buy, you know, then it hasn't really got the fundamentals to support it long term.
Thank you for all that information. Would you please thank our real estate expert, Cashmore?